Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today our topic is hot potato, that is agri tax in Punjab. It was implemented by Maryam Nawaz recently, means the Punjab Assembly, and let's see why this was implemented. As an overview, we would see that Punjab implemented this tax, which was ordination or obedience to the 14 November's amendment which was made in the Punjab, and then agri tax in the Punjab. Introduction: on November 14, the Provincial Assembly of the Punjab passed the Agricultural Income Tax Bill 2024. The Agricultural Income Tax Amendment Bill 2024, which removes all exemptions on the agricultural income that will now be taxed. Now, from this time onwards, on November 14, the Provincial Assembly of the Punjab passed the Agricultural Income Tax Bill 2024, and it will be implemented from January 1st, 2025. According to the bill, a super tax will be imposed on the livestock sector, which will also be considered agricultural tax. A super tax will be imposed. First, there was no sort of this tax, and now a super tax will be imposed on them. Now, what is the usual tax that is on the commodities, like the farmers are purchasing anything? So there is tax on all those things. But now this will be a direct tax on the income that the farmers are earning, as well as the livestock. Livestock means the animals that usually the farmers have, and their income as well. Now, the livestock is also, according to this amendment bill, included in the income of the farmers, the peasants. A super tax will be imposed on the livestock sector. Livestock sector means that all the sector in which there are the cattle. Cattle means those animals which have four legs, those who walk on the four legs, limbs, which also be considered agricultural tax. Means the livestock sector, if the farmers or the farmers of the country have livestock, the cattle, so that will also be considered as agricultural tax. Means it also includes in the agriculture, because Punjab Assembly or Pakistan considers that the livestock also is a product of agriculture. Implementing from 1st January 2025, which is a tax on traditional agriculture and livestock. Now, this agri tax, which is in the Punjab, this will be implementing from the 1st January 2025, as it has started to be implemented. It is a tax on traditional agriculture. Traditional agriculture means the farmers have their fields. From fields they do wheat, or they have rice or whatever, or they have their fields in which they have the trees also, like the date palm trees, and they get dates per year. So that is traditional agriculture. And the livestock means the animals that they have. So this tax is going to be implemented from 1st January 2025 on all the products that the farmers have through their field or in their field. Next, some of the highlights of this topic, agri tax in Punjab, are: number one, originally a 1997 law with some amendments. Now, this agri tax in Punjab is not something new. Actually, in 1997, this was a law which was made by the government of Pakistan in its amendment, and now it has started to be implemented, and Punjab is the first to implement it. Second highlight is livestock is now considered as agricultural income. Livestock, as I told, that the animals of with 4 feet, like there is goat, cow, buffalo, etc. This is called the livestock. Now, livestock is also called the agricultural income, means the earning. Third point is the tax defaulters will have to pay a total of 0.1% fine on their total income per day. If there are tax defaulters means those who default in paying tax, those who do not pay the taxes, they will have to pay a tax even further. If they don't pay the tax for 1 month, for example, on one day, they will have to pay a tax of 0.1%, means paisa fine on their total income per day. Means they have the total income per day of for an instance 10,000, and of that 10,000 they will have to give 0.1% as fine, because they are tax defaulters and they have not paid their taxes. Next one is for language has been modernized through this amendment, such as assessee being replaced by taxpayer, and assessment year being updated to tax year. through this amendment, which has started to implement from 1st January 2025, language has been modernized. This is one other important thing that we need to understand and have knowledge about through this topic, that the language has been modernized, it has been changed. Some words have been changed. Just for an example, there are two words like assessee being replaced by taxpayer. First there was a word of taxpayer, and now the taxpayer word has been changed by assessee. Now the taxpayer will be called assessee. And another one, assessment year, which was the old name, now it is updated to tax year. Now there have been changing of the words for modernizing the language also, and for ease also, and maybe for the mind relaxation also, so that the people may feel themselves that we are not taxpayers, rather we are assessees. Number 5, Minister in charge states amendments are aimed at making provincial tax paying method to come in alliance with federal standards. Now there was federal standard. Federal means at the whole provinces level. At the federal standards there was a tax, and the method of tax, the criterion for tax or standard. So now Minister in charge for agri tax in Punjab states that this amendment has been made in order to make our tax system go with in comparison, or go with alliance with the federal standard of tax paying. Furthermore, we'll also be discussing in this topic that this agri tax to some extent has been incorporated because of IMF's pressure. Because Pakistan has taken a lot of tax from International Monetary Fund, which is the World Bank as well. So they are making Pakistan put tax on all the things. So this might be another point in the line of being taxed of the nation. More and more taxes are being levied on the people, so that the debt of Pakistan may be returned, or the interest rate may be downed. Now some more highlights are: a 15% tax will be applied on income ranging from 6 lakh to 12 lakh rupees. If any person has the earning of 6 lakh to 12 lakh rupees, so there will be 15% tax on them. For an instance, a person earns 6 to 12 lakh per year, so there will be 15% tax from them. They will have to give 15% tax, which seems like too much for the people. A fixed tax of 90,000 rupees plus an additional 20% tax for the income between 12 lakh to 32 lakhs. If someone is earning 12 lakh to 32 lakhs, so he will have to pay a tax of 90,000 rupees and even additional tax of 20% tax further. And then a fixed tax of 6 lakh and 50,000 will apply for the income up to 32 lakhs. If someone is earning 32 lakhs, so he will have to pay 650,000 per year. So there will be a tax year which will be called like here. It has been told that tax year and assessment year. So these terms will be over here. Now let's analyze that what is the importance, or what are the pitfalls of this tax system. Though the feudal landlords were exempt from tax for quite some time, and this tax condition is a direction from IMF, now the feudal system will realize their responsibility towards the national economy. We say, according to this analysis, that most of the people who had a lot of lands, they were the landlords, they were exempt from paying the tax, and they had not the sense of responsibility for paying paying towards the national economy. Now they will realize that they have also to add something to the national economy in order that the economy should prevail more and the economy should be better. Even further than that is that first the people, for quite a long time, since 1997 this bill was passed and no one was enacting on this. Now Punjab government has taken the first initiative to be the first province to make the people come in alliance with the 1997 law that they have to pay the taxes. Measures to succeed the amendment. This thing has been made. The bill has been made and agri tax has been levied on the farmers of Punjab. But now there are a lot of things that the government will have to face against paying taxes. Like there are a few of the problems that we will be discussing here, that are that first of all, the per acre yield is not known by the government, and the people who are going to take the taxes, they may be said by the taxpayers to reduce their taxes, or the fields are unknown, that how much fields the people own. Now, further thing that we will discuss over here is that the tax is not a new system in only the Pakistan law. A few decades ago, like 13 to 20 decades ago, the Mughal emperors also levied taxes, not only the agricultural income but on the whole ownership. When someone owns something, so he will have to pay a tax. It is his property, even if there is nobody in this property. No rent is being paid, but still, if he owns the property, he will have to pay the tax. So, 1997, that same system which was cancelled, annulled for 13 to 20 decades, this was continued, and now it is a time for implementation of it. But there are quite a few challenges that the Punjab government will have to face in order to make this initiative successful. Modernizing the system, first of all, is many things have been modernized, and we have reaped a lot of great benefits from modernizing all the systems. So the tax system should also be modernized. First, it was on the paper, only the paperwork. Now it should be computerized work, like the biometric system in schools, which has made the teachers come to schools on a regular basis. In the same way, computers should be adopted, and the whole process should be modernized according to digitalization, and then we will see that there will be a lot of benefits. Digitalization of all the process, every work should be done on the computers, on the internet, so that all the process is done with very much ease. 3. Correct data of per acre yield per year. All of them, the people should know, that the government should also know that what is the per acre yield of any farmer. When it is known, at that time we will see that all the people will be paying their complete taxes as according to the methods, as according to the ratio mentioned over here. Furthermore, agriculture adds 23% of the GDP of Pakistan. 23% is a massive one. So, with this 23%, if the taxes are imposed on the farmers, our economy will boost even further, and our debts from the IMF and World Bank can be reduced. So, it was our topic of today, agri tax in the Punjab. I hope you enjoyed and learned something. Thank you so much.